All right, so we got how did the galaxy react to the rise of the Tau in Warhammer 40k lore? Let's go to it. Let's go.
The rise of the Tau was one of the more unexpected things to happen in the 40k universe. Not just because a bunch of diplomatic blue bovine people with questionable orifices on their foreheads have been able to thrive in a galaxy that hates everything they
Bro, what is... Ooh, listen, I don't want to be like that guy, whatever, because listen, I'm not Brad Pitt. But man, bro, what is that right there? Like, they just got punched, they just got Hadoukened or something like that. This is crazy. And like they just got Hulk smashed from the side. Like, oh man.
And for, but also because there are many living characters in the setting that are significantly older than the Tau's entire culture. Their meteoric rise and advancement has them poised to quite literally be the most powerful faction in the setting within the next 1,000 years, according to various scientific laws regarding technological advancement. After all, they are literally the only faction that isn't technologically stagnant. So how has the galaxy and its many factions reacted to the new kid on the block? Are they worried by them, hateful of them, or just see them as a joke? That is today's question.
I mean, like, okay, this is in like my like point of view or whatever. I don't see them as like a joke, but like they're not really like, I don't know, they're not really like apparent to me. They're not really like, I don't know. It's like GW is not like smashing them in my face. Pause. You get what I'm saying? Like they're not like, they're not really in like the spotlight for me. I don't know if GW is actually like trying to push them in the spotlight, but like for me, they're not like in the spotlight for me.
Before we get started, the Cyber Dynasty launch is officially over. Let's get into it. Kicking us off with the Imperium and the Tau. Although the two factions would go
Am I like forgetting something? Let's get into it!
To war pretty quickly after saying good day for the first time, due to the Tau not really understanding that attempting to assimilate Imperial worlds was a huge no-no, their initial reactions and interactions were actually quite positive. The Damocles Gulf was far from Imperial rule, and as such, far from its hardcore dogma and xenophobic nature. It also didn't interact much with the Imperium beyond paying its tithe. So when a bunch of nice little alien dudes rocked up and started getting all diplomatic and shit, those worlds were happy to receive them, as the Tau brought more advanced farming technology, medicine, energy sources, and a way of life that didn't basically just say eat shit and then die in the name of the Emperor.
Oh snap! So they were kind of like on like their like like Thomas Edison just inventor bag. Okay, I like that a lot.
However, as a side effect of this diplomacy, those Imperial worlds stopped paying their tithes, which is a huge no-no. You can legitimately get away with anything as an Imperial governor. Daily orgies, Xeno drugs, Xeno cooperation.
I mean, bro, they was having all types of Diddy parties. They was having all types of sets. So basically, they just stopped paying the money. They was like, yo. You give us some of the stuff you got or whatever, and we pay you some money. And then they was like, yo, y'all do know we're the Emperor, right? We really got, bro, we don't got to pay nobody shit.
Hectic corruption and more. But if you don't pay your taxes, the Imperium will curb stomp the shit out of you. Hence a large fleet arrived and begun massacring the Tau, pushing them out of Imperial space and then further into Tau space.
Oh no, wait a minute. The Tau wasn't paying the Emperor. Sorry, not the Emperor. The Tau wasn't paying the Imperium? Oh, GG's. Bro, that's like Uncle Sam sending the black trucks to your house. His GG's is over.
The conflict ended in a bit of a stalemate, after the Tau proved to be more resilient than expected, and the Tyranid threat began to increase, thus required more attention. The Damocles Gulf Crusade, as it was named, was a very educational conflict for both factions, but mostly the Tau, who revamped a lot of their battle doctrine and weaponry to effectively counter Space Marines and Psykers, or mind scientists as they are called, since the concept of humans tapping into the power of hell to unleash death upon the Tau was a bit too far-fetched for their naive brains. Although they got off to a rough start after some initial niceties, the Tau and Imperium have engaged in diplomacy many times since this conflict, and will work together just as much as they will kill each other.
Wait, they still talking to each other? Yo, listen. Again, I'm not like a tough guy or whatever, bro. But like if I got beef with somebody and like we physically like tussle or whatever, bro, we're not talking together, we're not working together, we're not doing nothing, bro. Respectfully.
Various inquisitorial agents have great relationships with certain Tau members, whilst Commissar Kane is seen as a bit of a hero by the Tau Empire. These relationships have helped prevent a number of more wasteful wars between the two factions, allowing them to focus more on the Orcs and the Tyranids. You would think that the Mechanicus would get massive hard-ons for Tau tech, as it isn't corrupted and it obeys the law of science and physics. After all, they love Necron tech. However, despite taking it apart, learning from it, and potentially integrating a few of its more basic systems, the Mechanicus don't really give a fuck. Imperial high tech is miles above the best the Tau currently have. However, Tau common tech is above Imperial common tech, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so
I
a lot of
that.
the stuff the Tau have, the Mechanicus already knows how to make.
Yeah.
So overall, it's not really worth being labelled a heretic for messing with Xeno stuff if the Xeno stuff isn't light years above what you already know. Orcs don't spend much time self-reflecting or thinking about situations.
Oh, we know. We know. We know. They don't think. They just wah. That's what they do. Like babies. They legit just wah and just run and just bump their head on things and fight themselves. Like that's what they do. We know they don't sit there and think. We know. Don't worry. You don't gotta tell me that. I know.
So we don't really get a full in-depth analysis of their opinion and reaction to the Tau, but we do know they don't take them very seriously. When the Tau discovered the Orcs, they sent Watercast members to engage in diplomacy. The first group of Watercasts were massacred by the Orcs, so the Tau sent another group, thinking the first instance might have been an accident or misunderstanding.
One thing I'm gonna say about the Orcs is, bro, when them boys when they work in like teams and stuff, GG's. Man, they so good at jumping people, bro. It's nasty work, bro. Like, listen, I might not like them, but I gotta give them respect. I gotta give respect where respect is due, bro. When they got the numbers game, it is a wrap. They're like hyenas, bro. For real. When they got the numbers game, it is bro. It's dunzo. I promise you, bro. And I can't believe I'm saying this. And I know from experience. I've seen what they did to Vulcan. Yeah, bro. When those boys got the numbers game, bro, it's not looking so good, man.
In the second group, they also brought guns to give as gifts, but they didn't put ammo in the guns. So the Orcs took the guns and then beat the Tau to death with them for a laugh. After this, the Tau Empire declared the Orcs as incompatible with the greater good, and thus they must be killed on sight. The Orcs thought the Tau was stupid and bad at fighting, hence when they invaded a Tau world, they thought it would be a breeze, and initially it was. Until Commander Farsight arrived. The legend himself did a few tactical analyses of the Orc forces and strategies, and then begun engaging in battles that the Orcs didn't really enjoy. Assassinations, skirmishing, hit and runs, everything the Orcs despise, Farsight did.
Yeah, because I don't know if y'all know, like the Orcs, they don't even like the sneaky, like kills or whatever. Like there's just straight up just cluck and bang, pause. There's just straight up just like, you know, just hit the head combat, whatever, which is respectable. I mean, I understand that, whatever. But at the same time, listen, I like that assassination stuff. I love the sneaky kills and stuff like that, bro. Bro, whatever we gotta do, if I gotta punch in like a long social security number just to like get like a few like airdrops off on the Orcs, I would, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't do the whole, well, you know, honor kills or whatever, bro. I'm not Khorne, bro. I'm respectfully, bro. Yo, we gotta take as many of these guys out. I'll sneak my way to the finish line.
As the Tau seemingly had no clue how to properly fight Orcs until Farsight came up with a manual on how to do it, it appears that this was the first major conflict between the Orcs and the Tau, although the Tau did fight against the Orcs in order to save the Kroot and integrate the Kroot within the Tau Empire. So it is a little bit confusing that they had fuck all battle doctrine until Farsight's war against them, but that doesn't really matter. You would think with how slippery the Tau can be that the Orcs would hate them, but they actually love their guns, their Dakar, as well as the Tau battlesuits. Orcs love looting Tau tech. It's like magic to them, so overall the Orcs were overjoyed to have a new type of enemy that they could fight. The Eldar had an interesting reaction to the...
Bro, like... I mean, obviously Orcs, they love to like loot and stuff like that, but like, bro, only them... Bro, it's like Goku, bro. They love fighting new people. It's like tasting a new flavor. Pause.
Tau. You would have thought that they would see the Tau as a weak, inferior race, but in reality they see them in a similar way to how they see themselves before their fall. Full of hope, rapidly evolving, and with a lot of potential. The Tau's lack of Psykers is a bit grim from the Eldar's perspective. However, it also makes them wonder if that is what will protect the Tau from following the same foolish path as the Eldar and even mankind. However, you gotta remember that each Eldar craftworld has a different opinion and attitude, and each Eldar sub-faction also has different opinions and attitudes. So while some the craftworlds have aligned with the Tau in the past and do still have treaties, others will ignore them or even kill them. Relations between the Tau and the craftworlders were severely strained when the Dark Eldar pranked the Tau by turning some of their people into fleshy abominations, before then kidnapping the populace of another world and turning them into slaves/fleshlights.
Man, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Fleshlights? Listen, I'm no genius, but I know what that is. And don't ask me how I know what that is. Mind your business. But like, yo, what?
In response, the Tau attacked a maiden world and fought Craftworld Eldar, not realizing the difference between Dark Eldar and other Eldar. So there did end up being a bit of a war between the two that ended when the truth was made clear. The Tau said sorry and tried to re-engage diplomacy, but the Craftworld was like, lick my rim, you little blue fucker, and left. Since then, it's been hit or miss. Tau and craftworlders rarely fight. Same goes for Tau and Exodite. Harlequins enjoy manipulating the Tau for their own gain and occasionally massacring them when the Tau end up exploring sacred Eldar locations.
Bro, the Harley Quinns gotta be in everything. I call them the Harley Quinns. Bro, they gotta be in everything. Them boys always gotta be in. Well, I don't even know what they boy. Listen, I don't want to. I don't even want to get involved. I'm gonna just say they. Bro, nah, yeah, I'm gonna say them boys. Bro, them boys always want to get in stuff, bro. Yo, them Harley Quinns, bro, we did a video on them, I think, the other day. Bro, those guys are menacing, y'all.
The Dark Eldar initially saw the Tau as easy pickings, as seen by their first fatal encounter. However, the Tau have since adapted to Dark Eldar raiding tactics, resulting in numerous Dark Eldar raids against the Tau failing really badly. So overall, it's complicated. But relations between...
Of course, it's the Dark Eldar. Down bad. They know all your plans. They know your whole playbook. It's GG's. It's over. Call it a day.
Tau and Eldar are a bit better than human and Eldar, due to the Tau not being super xenophobic. Tyranids don't really react to shit, they just eat it. To them, the Tau are just another source of resilient biomass, and they will attempt to devour any Tau well that they...
Yo, these school threats, of course they don't react. Bro, these things are termites. These things are insects. Of course they don't think. We knew that. We knew that from the get-go. These things are straight up insects, bro. These guys... We know they don't even like process thoughts. They just run and just scatter and just eat.
It can. The hive mind is probably a bit more cautious of Tau worlds than most, due to the Tau's use of drones, biomass destroying plasma weapons, hive fleet destroying nanoviruses, Kroot, and more. But overall, it doesn't stop them. In return, the Tau fucking hate the Tyranids and have trouble with the greater good shoot-on-sight registry. The situation with the Genestealers is pretty interesting. Genestealers can and have infected Tau before, but due to the Tau society structure, it's extremely difficult for them to take over Tau worlds. Tau breeding is a structured and authorized thing. Tau also don't have cults or secret groups, nor do they have sprawling hive cities. When a Genestealer was once found by some Tau scientists, it got brought into a lab for study. During the study, a few of the scientists got infected, and after a few decades, there was a mini uprising stemming from the laboratory that was put down, and the world didn't require exterminatus or anything like it. So the Genestealers find the Tau very frustrating to infect, and just like to stick with infecting humans instead. Considering the Tau and the Necrons are very similar in a lot of ways, they don't have a particularly good relationship at all, nor did the Necrons seem to have a particular...
I don't see them having like a good relationship. I don't know why, but I don't even see them two like even working together or like even talking to each other. I legit don't even like, I don't even have like a reason in my heart to see like why they wouldn't work together. It's just, I don't know. You ever like look at like two, like, I don't know, you ever like look at like two superheroes and be like, nah, they wouldn't get along, or like they wouldn't like work together, or like the chemistry would like between those two like will be off. It's kind of like I feel like Spider-Man and Superman. I think Batman and Spider-Man Batman and Spider-Man can definitely be something. It's like a day and night type of thing. I think Batman and Superman can be something, but I don't think that Spider-Man and Superman can be something. I don't know. I feel like their chemistry will be off. I don't know. Would they? I don't know. It's something like that. It's like two random heroes just like putting together whatever. I'm not saying these guys are heroes, by the way. That's just like, an example. I promise you. I'm not saying that these school threats. All these guys are menaces. All these guys are threats to every single school in the United States of America. Don't ever get it twisted. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like these two, like the Necrons and the Tau. I don't feel like they would like get together.
Impress reaction. Neither factions has Psykers. Both factions value technology above all else. There's even a theory that the Tau are modified Necron tier. Their first interaction was when the Necrons saved a Tau world from the Tyranids. The Tau then prepared a celebration to honor these new heroic alien friends. As the Tau prepared to receive the Necron delegation, the Necron said "Lamau" and then scoured the world clean of life before leaving. However,
never mind. Yo, what? You telling me they're about to throw you a party because you came through and like helped them out? And before you leave, you're like, you know what? Skadoosh. And you wipe out everybody on the planet and then dip out? Well, slap my ass and call me Billy. What the hell is going? Pause on that, by the way. And what are we doing? You helped them out, and then they're like, "Oh, well, yo, stick around, bro. Here's some I'm cooking them some hot dogs and ribs." And then they're like, "Nah," and then pulled out the MP5 and just sprayed everybody down. What the hell?
On a separate occasion, when the Necrons saved the Tau from the Tyranids, they simply left the Tau alone and departed, leaving the Tau confused but grateful. The Necrons see the Tau as beneath them, another inferior race on their fucking lawn that they will soon remove. It doesn't help that unlike the Eldar, who have tech and abilities that the Necrons don't, or humanity, who have somewhat impressed the Necrons due to them conquering the galaxy, the Tau are literally just a downgrade of the Necrons. Same theme, same vibe, inferior tech.
That's what I think. Hey, that's the vibe that I get too. I agree.
As with the different Eldar craft worlds, each Necron dynasty also has a different opinion. For example, the Necrons that left the Tau alone after saving them from the Tyranids were servants of the Silent King, the honourable leader of the Necrons that believes the Tyranids are the galaxy's main threat, and that the flesh and blood races need to be preserved against them. However, the Necrons that scoured the Tau planet after saving them were obviously from a more genocidal dynasty. The Sortek dynasty often invade Tau space. In one funny piece of lore, after the Kroot won a battle against the Necrons, they attempted to consume some of the broken Necron corpses that were too damaged to phase back to their tomb world for repair. The Kroot thought that the living metal corpses would give them powerful evolutionary buffs, but instead it gave them Necron AIDS, which tore them a new asshole.
Get him. Get them boys the nuclear juice. Oh my goodness. They said, oh, y'all look, I got some Gatorade. Yeah, bro. Yeah, okay. Hey. Okay. That Gatorade hit crazy, don't it? Man. I mean, let's be honest with you, bro. These freaks right here, sorry, my bad. I don't want these guys, digging through my cabinets. These guys right here, bro, the Kroots or whatever, bro, these guys are just straight up just diabolically nasty, bro. And look at his thigh. Lord have mercy. Is this his thigh? Man, bro. I don't know if you got to go to a doctor or like a blacksmith, bro. You got to get this. Yo, handle this immediately, bro. Immediately, bro. Get rid of this, bro. This man thighs, man, he got a whole DirecTV antenna dish inside of his thigh. Like, bro, what's going on? He got designs and all types of, oh no. This is, yo, I knew the group, like, the Groots or the Kroots, bro. I knew these guys were just down bad, like, just down bad catastrophes. But at the end of the day, bro, these guys, bro, they're eating up the courses that they killed earlier. Bro, they slurping up, Necron juice, and then, bro, oh man. Yo, imagine them going, oh my God. Yo, imagine them going back to the ship to use the bathroom, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, bro. Man, they pooping out their organs, bro. Man, I know that Necron Gatorade put them in a doozy.
So yeah, don't eat Necrons. Overall, the Tau are confused by the Necrons. Sometimes they are saviors, sometimes enemies. As evident by the fact that the Tau once teamed up with the Ultramarines in order to fight the Necrons are pretty sightless yet. Tau and Chaos obviously don't get along, but with the Tau being difficult to corrupt and possess due to their small souls, they are pretty low on Chaos's to-do list. In return, Tau don't really understand Chaos or the Warp. They have teasers here and there, but mostly they see demons as a dangerous Xeno form. In return, we don't really know much about how Chaos reacted to the Tau. We know that the Death Guard tried to invade Tau space via the Star-Tide Nexus, but not a whole lot else. Amazingly, the Tau actually beat back the Death Guard, likely making Chaos finally take the Tau seriously. Due to the efforts of Shadow Sun as well as the Tau Warp God, the Death Guard were defeated with their commander being killed. Khorne also has a hard-on for Commander Farsight, and has attempted to corrupt him numerous times. So whilst the two factions don't often encounter each other, some of Chaos seems to be pretty fascinated and even impressed with the Tau. If you enjoyed the video and you want to...
Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video, man. Shout out to all you guys for watching and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Other than that, man, I'm going to see you guys. Peace out.